Hey folks, this is Michael, and it's the 7th day of my 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, which means that I've been doing this for 1 week so far. Not sure how many weeks are left. I'm not that good at math, but today was my first day of classes, and it ended up being pretty mild. I had 2 shifts at work, which was nice. I got to see all the kids again. Tomorrow I have another shift at 7:20 in the morning, so I'm doing this video early-ish again, but I still got a lot of writing done today. I actually finished the outline for the story about Jason Andrew Deal. I finally found the last piece that I really needed to bring all this story together. When I came up with it, I pretty much ran out of my room and told one of my roommates immediately, just went through the entire story up until that point while I was making dinner. And he helped me work through the last couple bits, the things that happen right after the climax, you know, that kind of wrap up the story. Yeah, now that I'm done with the outline, I can start writing the script itself. And I'm not totally sure if I'm going to go with a traditional comic book script. I'm pretty sure that I am going to do that, even though I'm not very experienced in that kind of writing. I usually just do regular prose style, and so I might be more comfortable just doing that first. But it makes more sense to do it in comic book style, because then of course it'd be easier to adapt from the script right into the comic book. Tomorrow is actually going to be quite a bit more tiring, I think. I have two shifts at work that go back to back, and so I'll be working most of the morning, and then I have class in the afternoon. But it is Friday, so that means that I could technically stay up late and get a lot of work done on the script, unless I have to be doing something Friday, which I think I do. If I remember right, I do have plans Friday, so I might just have to do a really quick update as soon as I get home. I'm really happy to have the outline done at last. For some reason I felt like that would take a really long time, and honestly the outline ended up being, I think, a lot longer than it probably should be. I might have to cut it down a little bit, but I'm really happy with the way it flows right now and the way that it shows the different characters. Just the balance of the whole thing. But it is going to end up being longer than a regular sized comic, which I guess is okay. If that ends up happening, I'm definitely not going to finish by the end of these 100 days. But we'll see. Maybe tomorrow that's what I'll do. I'll try to really polish down the outline. I might give it to my friend Steph and have her look at it, just see if she can point out anything that she thinks would be unnecessary in it. I'm not sure exactly how long I was writing for. It might have been something like 2 hours, just because I didn't have any homework. I started class today, but I only had my drawing class, and I went over and bought all my new drawing stuff, which is ending up being pretty expensive, more expensive than any of my other classes actually. I'm really happy to be in this art class because I feel less pressure to. I know that I should continue practicing my own stuff, but I'm glad that I'm going to be getting some drawing done pretty much every single day as part of my drawing class homework. That way I'm going to keep improving my skill at drawing while I'm focusing on writing this comic, because while I've been writing it, I haven't been doing much drawing at all. But writing, of course, is also a useful skill that I always should be improving on. And that's the reason that I decided to do comics in the first place, is because I like writing at least as much as I like drawing. So I wanted to work in a medium where I could utilize both those skills and build them. That's the way that I usually like to think about my novels and my drawing, is that I'm not necessarily trying to produce a finished piece, but more that I'm just trying to get practice in the form. This comic book script, I think, is actually, volume-wise, is going to be one of the smaller pieces of finished work that I've ever produced, which is I'm actually pretty excited about, because I'm going to be able to polish it up a lot more easily than I have in the past with my really long form writing that just takes a daunting amount of time to edit. And of course I don't feel great about handing someone a 120,000 word manuscript and asking them to look it over, but a short script like this, you know, wouldn't take that long to read. So that means that I'll be able to get more feedback on it, which is always a really helpful thing. You're always so close to your work that an outsider's perspective is just invaluable. Like I've noticed a lot of the other 100s artists struggling with. When you're writing in front of the camera, of course, there's nothing that you can really show. You know, you can't do a process video for writing. Well, you can. I'm really excited to go back to work tomorrow. I was working in the younger class. I don't need to tell you about this, but I kind of want to. Honestly, my work at the preschool probably gives me more satisfaction than almost anything in my life. I love writing, but there's something about working with kids that I feel like it's something that I'm really good at, and I really enjoy being a part of their lives, I guess. Being able to go in there and, you know, make a positive experience for all these parents and children. Yeah, so, like always, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow after a long day of work.